You had an impressive career here at FAU. You earned multiple awards such as Conference USA Player of the Year and ultimately became FAU's highest draft pick ever. When you look back at your career at FAU, what stands out to you the most?
I talked with a bunch of guys in summer ball throughout college, and it's just the family that we have here. It's like, everyone loves the coaches, no one complains, we all work together, and I think that's the main thing that stood out to me while I was here.
Is that one of the things that brought you to FAU in the first place?
Yeah, the guys who recruited me, Coach Jackson, at the time Coach Sanderson and Mac, they showed me they wanted me the most. So I wanted that. I wanted someone who wanted me, basically, to play for, and that's what I got here.
Talk about your initial transition from collegiate baseball to professional baseball.
It's just the grind. That every single day you're going at it. There's no weekends off in the fall. It's a grind every day, and the pitching, it's tougher. It's guys from all around the country and even outside the country you're facing against, and it's an adjustment that I'm still trying to get used to.
Is there anything that Coach McCormick has told you or taught you that has really influenced your career so far in pro ball?
I'd say just more how to become a man. I came here, I was a little immature, and he really helped me mature and become better as a person, mainly. And on the field, that speaks for itself. He's always out there practice getting ground balls and me just tweaking some stuff, and hitting wise, he gives me confidence, and but mainly I say off the field more, he's just a great guy.
Did you keep in touch a lot throughout the season?
Yeah, all the time. I talk to him, every couple times a week, and we have a great relationship.
What's one thing about playing in the minor leagues that would be surprising to someone who doesn't know anything about playing baseball in the minor leagues?
It's just a lot of people think, when you go to the minor leagues, you've made it, but it's tough. There's so many people that want to get to the major leagues that it's not. There's a certain budget, so they don't just hand everything to you. It's like you got your long bus rides, you're not flying places, and it's a grind that you really got to love the game and take it seriously to get to where you want to be.
What's the hardest part about playing professional baseball? Is it the long bus rides?
Yeah, it's a long bus rides and just staying focused, every single day, because there's going to be days where you might not want to play, you're just tired, you're sore, and you just got to find it inside you to say, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I love to do, and continue, progressing.
What piece of advice would you like to give to the guys playing at FAU now?
I would say just trust the process, trust the coaches. For a guy like me being undrafted, not really looked at in high school, and coming here and trusting the coaches, what they say, on and off the field and in the classroom. It's just a great mix with every coach, and just listen to what they say and be the best you can be. And if you do listen to what they say, you're gonna be pretty good. So.
What is your most memorable at bat?
Honestly, I know exactly which one. It was like the 9th inning. We had a pretty good lead against Charlotte my junior year, and there's 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. I was 4 for 5 that day. I was having a good day. I was like, I'm gonna end it on that. I'm on deck. Christian's up, my roommate, and I'm like, hey, I told him before, because there was a pitching change. I was like, hey man, I don't want you to get out, but if you get out, I won't be upset. And he's like, man, come on. And I was like, all right. So he goes up there and he walks, and when he's throwing the bat back to me, I kind of gave him a look, come on. And he just smiled at me all the way to first. And the first pitch of the at-bat, he threw me a changeup, and I hit it off the hitter's eye in center for a grand slam.
Ball gone. C.J. Chatham, grand slam.
And that honestly was probably my favorite at-bat, just because I didn't even know I had it in me, and it just it got and then I came back and Christian was like, oh, I told you, you're good, and that was probably my most memorable at-bat.
What aspect of your game did you improve on most in this past season?
I'd say defensively is just being consistent, making the routine plays, better throws, mainly that. And I think that also comes with playing every single day instead of maybe 4 or 5 times a week. That's one of the main things. At the plate, I saw more pitches, took a little bit more walks, which was big. That's what I've been working on lately. So I'd say those 2 things are the main things that I worked on.
Do you have any goals for this upcoming season?
Honestly, just help whatever team I'm playing for win, honestly. That's from what I learned here. If you just help the team win, things are going to work out. Don't try and just play for yourself. Just play for the team, and everything will work out.
How did you spend your time in this past off season?
Pretty much just between Fort Lauderdale and Boca, working out, with the guys out here, and working out up in like 10 minutes north of here. It's pretty much, what my schedule's been. I haven't been. We traveled with Colorado, but that's pretty much the main thing.
Finally, when you get called up to the show, who is the first person that you're going to tell?
It has to be my parents, but then I'd have to say Coach Mack would be, close second. He'd be the next guy I call after my parents.
What do you think his reaction would be like?
I could see him just being like, oh, like, I'm not surprised. Like, I told you you're gonna make it. Like, that's just like kind of how. That's what I love about him. He's always been positive, telling me like, you're gonna make it. Just keep working hard, keep working hard. So I don't think he'd be surprised. I just think he'd be happy for me, and he'd look for the next flight out.
Thanks for spending time with us today, and good luck in your next season.
Oh, thank you for having me.